Okay, this is Lori. Hi, YouTube. This is what I get for waiting forever and a year to do a video because I'm having to do 3 in a row just to talk about everything that happened. One thing I forgot to mention was before they took me to surgery, they came in and they gave me a shot in my belly. It was a really tiny needle. I can't even remember what it was. I was tired, but they gave me a shot in my belly, and they did that again the second day. They gave me a shot in my belly, but it was a tiny um, sort of like an insulin type needle, I've never had diabetes, but it was just a tiny little needle, and they gave me a shot, and it was in my belly both times. Didn't really hurt. It was just kind of like a pinch. I don't know what it was for, why they did that, but um, that's what happened. So let's get on to. I'm gonna tell you things that happen with me, every little detail. I'm trying to remember every little detail. So they had me take my nose ring is the only piercing that I have my ears pierced, but I didn't have earrings in. But my nose ring is the only piercing that I have besides my ears. And so that was what I had in because I've only had it for like a year, so I didn't want it to grow up. I did not like the idea of having to push something in my nose and re-pierce it. But anyways, it's kind of plastic. The one I have right here, I mean, it looks like I picked my nose. It's gross, but I have to fix it because I messed it up. It's sort of plastic, and it has a diamond on it, but the inside is like instead of metal, it's plastic. So I didn't know if I needed to take that out or not, but I asked them while I was in there waiting to go into the living room. They're like, "Yes, you need to remove that." So I took it out and I gave it to my aunt, and she held on to it. And the next day, while I was all drugged up and sleeping in and out all day, I asked for it back because I remembered, oh yeah, my nose ring isn't in. It's probably grown up already. So I guess it wasn't the next day. I guess it was hours later. I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't the next day. It was hours later after the surgery. It felt like the next day. I don't know. So this video I'm saying I don't know a lot. I used to say I'm way too. Anyways, they she gave it back to me, and I was sort of out of it. I was kind of drugged up, but I wanted to get my nose ring back in. I don't know why I didn't say give me that little mirror out of my first two, but I didn't. I thought I could just like shove it in and do it all myself. Well, I dropped it. I dropped it. I looked inside my gown. I looked all over my belly. I looked all over the sheets. I could not find that sucker anywhere. And then I had to go to the bathroom a little while. I thought, I'll look on the floor. I'll shake my sheets out. I told the nurse, we looked everywhere. We looked on the floor. We shook my sheets out. We could not. It was gone. My nose ring was gone. And I don't know why I didn't think to bring an extra. So bring an extra if something like that happens to you. Bring an extra. I didn't think to bring an extra. So um, I didn't remember to put another nose ring in until a day after I'd been home, or maybe half a day after I'd been home. I don't know, because I came home Saturday night. I went in Friday morning, 6:30. Came home Saturday evening. Got here about 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. But it was a 3-hour drive, so I had to talk him into letting me out because I was getting all the fluids in, and he was like, "I don't know if I should let you go." But anyways, I'm jumping ahead of myself again. But I had to like force that nose ring back in, and I did it with a mirror, and it hurt. So anyways, the second day they were having me walk around a lot. They took me up there and weighed me, and I saw that I'd gained 9 pounds, and was very sad about that. And I just watched some TV, and then they told me to get up and sit in the chair. They didn't want me sitting in the bed, so I got up and sat in the chair after I walked around, and sort of put my feet up and sat in the chair. They gave me these little socks when I was there that have like um, the little white stuff that feels like a shoe sort of, or like a slipper. Anyways, I was wearing those, so I had my feet up and kicking back in this little recliner like thing most of the day. She said the doctor's gonna want to see you up, and he's gonna be in a little bit. So I sat up in this chair and waiting on him to come, and watching some TV and talking to my aunt who was so tired as crap. And she was like, "If we have to stay here another night, I'm gonna have to go get a hotel because I couldn't sleep here." I felt so bad for her, and so I kind of felt like we probably should go home. I don't want to be here anymore anyway. So I was trying to do everything that I could to get us to go home. And sorry. Um, so the doctor came in and he's like, "Are you getting your fluids down?" And I said, "I'm trying." And he's like, I said, I ate half of this Jello. I've had 2 popsicles, and I drank. I had almost drank a full water by then, and by the time he came in the second time, because the first time he came in I hadn't really had much. But he was telling me that I needed to get my fluids down if I wanted to go home. So I had had 2 popsicles by then, half of a Jello, 1 full bottle of water, and like maybe that much of the next water. And when he came in, I was like, can I go home? And he's like, if you don't get your fluids in, you're going to be right back up here with dehydration, and you need to get your fluids down. Can you promise that you're going to get your fluids down? I said, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to get as much down as I can. And he's like, okay, well, then I'll let you go. He said, you seem to be doing well. Well, then they were at the question of what do we give her to take home for pain, because they usually give people liquid Lortab to take home. Well, they found out that they can't give that to me because it makes me puke. So they decided to give me Percocet. The only problem is Percocet does not come in a liquid form, I guess. I mean, I think either that or they didn't have it, or in my pharmacy didn't have it. I don't know. But they gave me pills, and so they crushed them up, and sorry, hi. They crushed up the pills, and they put a little bit of water in it and made it into like a pasty form. My parents are here. Hi, Mom and Dad. Anyhow, they crushed it up and put it into a little pasty form, and they scooped it onto the spoon. It was so gross, I almost threw up. And then I had to chase that with, I had a popsicle waiting, so then they sent me that prescription home, and now that's what I have to do, is crush that up and mix it with water and take a drink of it. My thoughts are like scrambled now. I'm not sure what I was going to say.
Using the crusher.
Thanks.
I'll use.
There's a crusher for my pill. Anyhow, I'm already at like 7 minutes, and this is my third video. So, it's a crusher. There's a thing, I think, it's supposed to go in it because it's on the box, but I don't have it. So, anyways, I'll crush my pills in that later. I guess I'll try to remember what I haven't told you so far, and I'll do a 4th video.